Pass me the leek, please.
Patience.
Yeah, right. This is how I want you to prepare the leek. There's only 2 leeks there, but I want to show you one. So I want it prepared. There's method in my madness. Right? I'm going to do the mushrooms first. Quick and easy. So there you go. I've got the mushrooms. So there we go. Easily done, yeah? So follow your leader. No, I'm being silly. Right, just do it slowly like that. Yeah? Slices. Why are we doing slices? Why are we doing slices? No specific reason more than we're trying to develop your life skills now. Yeah? So why did I change my mind about the leeks? Can anybody think? No, you can't. Because the leeks in the grooves, it's got a lot of dirt and stuff like that. So if I put it on the board, it's going to put all the grit and stuff on the board. So I thought, well, let me do all the washed vegetables first, so I can prepare it. Because you can't, you'll find if you wash it, you still got to wash it again anyway. Well, let me show you how. But you know, on your portfolio, you've got a part where it says wash and rewash. Mm-hmm. This is when it applies. All right. So let me just get the onions and stuff out of the way, and the mushrooms. They're out of the way. And it also applies to potatoes as well. Yeah, because you wash potatoes, don't you? Mm-hmm. Right? And then you put it in water. Yeah? Okay? And sometimes if the potato has still got a bit of dirt on it, you have to rewash it anyway. So it doesn't apply to all vegetables, but it definitely applies to potatoes and leeks. Right? So I'm just going to get rid of these little bits and pieces, and then we'll actually have to prepare the leek. Now, the next time, folks, you're going to divide an onion, or any vegetable, carrot, or any vegetable, tomato, or any vegetable. You always go top to bottom. You never cut it that way. Not any vegetable. Right? Not
right.
any vegetable. Not any
He
vegetable.
was right.
Potatoes are different because they haven't got a top or a bottom.
As I said,
Right? Potatoes are completely different. You cut it anyhow. So with these ones here, because of the way they're cut, I can't really do much with them. Right, so I'm going to just quickly but if it was cut properly, I'll show you how to dice. And these are the things that this year I want to see you guys doing, because I'm not with you on when you're in Chef's Out Wednesday? Tuesday. I'm not with you guys on a Tuesday, so I don't know whether you are practicing your knife skills properly, right? So I'm just going to get this out of the way, and I'm going to show you how I want to see you do it when you're in my lessons. Not this way, obviously not. Right. So once again, I said to you before, the vegetables you cut from top to bottom. Mm-hmm. Like that. Yeah? And then if you're going to cut it in quarters or whatever the case may be, right? You can do it with half, you can do it with quarter, but the results will be the same. So I'm going to do 2 quarters, and I'm going to do a half and show you that the results will be exactly the same. What we need to make sure is that the root is still intact. We're doing diced onions. First thing we do this one first. I cut across like that. Yeah? And then I cut like that. And then I do that. And there I have my diced onions. Yeah? That's with quarter. But the same results if I do it with a half. Preparations method is the same. I'll go across like that. I'll go down like that. If the onions are cut wrong, you will not be able to do this because some of you will have it written, some of you won't. So just chop it about, you should be doing it the first time around for today. And then I'll do that. Right? Now, next week, or week after next, or whenever you have your practical exams, I will be watching your preparation skills. Yeah? I will be watching it. I want you to start to develop it. Right? By Easter, I want you to be able to work, number one, independently. Yeah? So we're going to start to try and less of the group work, less of the teamwork, and more the individual now. Yeah? Not just in the exam only, but in the practical sessions. Yeah? And let's get to this one. And then so I want to see you working more independently. I want to see you using your knife skills. I want you to pay attention to your roux-based sauces, what they are, whether it's a velouté, whether it's a bechamel, you need to know. Okay? Just going to get rid of that and explain to you why I did it. I said to you before, with the leek, you have to wash it because it's dirty anyway. Right, now, could somebody pass me quite a large bowl? A large bowl. There's a reason for it. Method in my madness. The method in my madness, right? Yeah. Now, in this short space, it doesn't matter, but the practice is the same, right? That leek is going to be dripping water. So I make sure when I transport it to my area, I transport it in something that water can drip into, right? It might sound obvious to you, but I've seen students do some stupid things, yeah? Walk across the room with vegetables in their hand and things, anyway. Right, so, we want, I think they call it Chinese fan. And you like that, and you go like that. Yeah? So far so good? Now, in each of those grooves you're going to see a lot of dirt. Yeah? So that is why I get everything out of the way, like so that the grit, yeah, they're really truly, I should just rinse the chopping board, right? If I'm being really, really careful, I rinse the chopping board to make sure that there's no grit on there. There's fire! Electric shock. Right. Then I'll do something about that. Then I can wash off my leek thoroughly. In between the grooves now, to get rid of all the grit. Yeah? Get rid of all the grit. Then I'm good to go. Normally, the green part of it, we don't normally use it unless we're using it for garnish or leek and potato soup, because when you blitz it in, it gives a nice dark green complexion. We could use it in mirepoix. I'm using it today because it's going to be in the fish pie. It's going to be hidden anyway. It's going to be covered with mashed potato. So it's nothing wrong with eating it, right? If we're cooking leeks on its own, we wouldn't use the very green part. I'm trying to show you. So if you're sort of a bit puzzled by what I just said, but because it's not on display, it can be used, right? Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah? And once that is all done, someone else can finish off. Once that is all done, Can I get a blue bowl, please? Right. We will divide it amongst ourselves. Yeah. I don't know how much. You can start with something like 25 grams, and then work your way through that one there and that one there. Right. Okay. And once we've got all our mise en place, I'll then show you how to do the filling for the fish pie. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
One of those for presentation for the fish pie. Yeah? So next week, if we have an exam next week, we'll have 2 plates. We'll have a round plate with the fish and the rice on it, and another plate with this on it, with the fish pie in there. Yeah? So that'll be good. Right, so the Duchess potatoes, what we're going to do quickly is we're going to, hopefully this thing is new, hopefully it works, right? This is supposed to mash potato so that, and there should be no lumps in it, yeah? So hopefully, yeah, there should be no lumps in it. This is a perfect, fresh mashed potato. Perfect, fresh mashed potato, yeah? So, alright. Then,
Holding the pan.
I am then going to, I'm going to break the egg. I'm going to break the egg for half a spoon, big spoon please.
Well, just get that one.
Any spoon, any spoon. Right, now I'm going to do the other one is this one here, where you put it in and you squeeze it through. Let's try that one.
I don't like that one.
Huh?
I don't like that one.
Right, I'm going to try that one now. Right? I've got a bit of potato in there. I'll just do that. Actually, once see if it works. I'm going to waste it because see if it works, eh? May or may not. It's got a lot of potato in there still. Anyway, here we go. No, there's not enough potato. Anyway, there's that venture out of the way. Right. Sort that later. Anyway. Try, if you can, not to get any yolk in the white. And then I have to melt that butter, so it's a bit hard.
Do you want me to melt it?
Yeah, melt it a little bit. Then I'll mix it into the potato. Later on, I'll try and pipe it a little later. Right. So over here, go here. I want a little bit of oil in there. Little bits. Now this is the part where I'm saying to you guys, if you're working individually, this is what you're going to do. You're going to be prepared. Right, you're going to be prepared. Use one of these, and then I'll get a little bit of oil in there. I only want enough. I only want enough. Just enough. Right? I can just do like that. Yeah, can you see that? Come and have a look. Look at that. You don't want a lot. Right, can we want it greasy? Yeah. Right. I'll sort of put that in a minute. Once that's hot, right, I'm going to fry them off individually for a reason. Right, so I'm going to saute the onions. Once the onions are sauteed, I'm going to put it back in the bowl. I'm going to saute the mushrooms. Once that's done, put that back in the bowl. And I'm going to saute the leeks. Yeah? Now, when you're working in the kitchen, one of the things we should always have is mise en place. Mise en place? Mise en place can be partly cooked stuff as well. It's not always just chopped, sliced and diced. Yeah? It can be stuff that is partly cooked. Right, so we've got our mise en place for our onions. And I'll do the same thing with the mushrooms and the same thing with the leeks. And then, when I do my fish pie and my braised rice, I can pick which one I want to put in there and mix it together. You understand? So now, I do my mushrooms. Yeah? And then I'll cook that. Once that's cooked, then I can start my velouté. Well, what I will do is I'll give you guys a chance to get your mise en place done. Right? So if you see what I've done there and you comprehend what I'm going to do there, the next stage will be I'll make the velouté with the fish and everything, but I've got everything already. The rest of the vegetables that I don't use, I can mix it together for my braised. Got it? Right, so you guys get on with that now, and then we'll come back to me about 11:05. 11:05? Yes? So the egg goes into there with a perforated spoon. Let me show you what I mean. One of these. So you get the egg, and you place it. You don't chuck it in there, because you put it in there, it will split gently into the cold water. Bring it to the boil, and then count 10 minutes. 10 minutes. All right. When you're boiling your egg, cold water, put the egg on the perforated spoon and lower it into the like that, and do that. Don't let the egg drop in there, because if the egg drops in there, it's going to break. Right? Then, when it comes to the boil, then you count your 10 minutes. Yeah? You don't count it when you put it in there. You count it when it comes to the boil. All right?
When the water starts boiling, that's when you count
Right.
10 minutes. For your egg.
So I'm going to make a velouté now. Yeah. So. I've part cooked my vegetables. I'm going to add the fish to it. And the partly cooked vegetables. I'm going to save some of this for the braised rice. So that will be for my braised rice. For my braised rice. So when you're making a velouté, on its own, when the butter is melted, you add the flour. Yeah? I'm going to add my seasoning, which is the red stock. I might need to what I need to do? I might need to add a bit more salt to it. I will. Just a little touch of salt. Not too much. You can always add more later, or better still, the customer can add it at the table. Flour to soak up the liquid and form a roux. Right, now normally when we do a roux it's just flour and butter, but this way it's still a roux. Yeah? So if you've done it wrong, okay, it can be rectified. Now add more water. You want a fairly thick roux. Fairly thick. Yeah? Fairly thick. So if it's too thick, you add a little bit more water. Ideally, if the fish is defrosted, it's better, but it's not necessary because they're in small little chunks. It's going to go in the oven, it's going to cook through anyway. Yeah? So, once I've got the consistency that I'm looking for, the next thing is to put it in my dish. I can turn it off now. At this stage, you can add things like cream, a little bit of cream if you want it to be more creamy type fish pie. If that was more defrosted, it would spread evenly. But hey ho, I ain't finished yet. Then I'm gonna slice it. So what chopping board should I use?
White.
Huh? White or yellow?
Yellow.
Yes, cool. Yeah? White or yellow? White because it's dairy. Yeah? I can use either or either. I can use a white one or I can use a yellow chopping board. I don't want to use a brown one. I can use that. Take off my butter. Right, and then ideally it would be great if I had an egg slice, but I haven't. So I'm just gonna slice it up. And just sit that in there somehow. Somehow. And then I'm gonna you see that? Right. I need that will do. Is there a fork around? you're going to have much more potato than what I've got. Yeah, so you can go, you can be a bit more liberal, right? But the object is to get this fish pie covered.
There's no fork.
Right? That is the object. So.
You still with the fork?
Yeah, I'm hold on. You might want to.
Wait. Don't worry.
You'll see the method in my madness. All right. You can either pipe it, but it's such a small amount. I just see that. Yeah, all the way round. The fork. You see? And as you can see, the reason why you don't want it runny, if it was runny, it would be moving all over the place and it would waterlog potatoes. You see? So you get a nice firm fish pie. Then I'm going to shove that into the oven about 10 minutes. Now, 10 minutes it will be cooked all the way through. I'm going to put it, because about 150, maximum 170. 10 minutes. So don't put yours in the oven. Get to wherever you get to. We'll stop at 12 o'clock, we'll have a break. We'll do the cooking on the other side. All right?
I need to measure first.
Delicious, my fish pie. All it needs now is teeth and tongue to eat. There you go. Okay, the last thing we're going to do, we're going to do some grilled trout. These are trout fillets. So take 3 nice ones and I'm going to flour them. We flour them so that you protect the skin and the flesh. And I'm going to put it in a lemon, oil and butter. Like that. Put it in lemon, oil and butter like that. And then I'm going to have it skin side up like that. So once again, flour is coming.
It's brie.
Okay. Lemon, sorry, flour, seasoned flour by the way, seasoned. Salt and pepper, not anything else. Pass it through the oil and butter, lemon, oil and butter. And hopefully 3 will fit on there. In fact, 3 will fit on there. And then it's ready for the gorilla, or the grill. Like that. It should be delicious. Delicious. Alright. That is it. That's my preparation. And then I'm going to grill it. It will be delicious. Now I'm going to dish up the fish and braised rice. Hopefully it will not dismantle. There we go. Ooh. 2 so far. Can I get the third one right? This is the question. Alright. Here we go. One more time. Woohoo! And voila! Delicious. Why not? Simple things, huh? Thank you so much. Voila.